Tune in, you know we have a lot to say, 'cause it's all about love and it's all about faith. Come join us as we live and grow. It's time to tune in to the MelnMo Show.
What's up, guys?
It's your girl, Mel.
It's your boy, Mo. We got baby Cairo in the back.
I'm sure he's gonna make his way to the screen eventually.
I'm pretty sure he will.
Alright, so we tried something different this week, and instead of playing one of the videos we already had planned, we wanted to hear from you guys and see what questions or topics you might have that you want to know from us. And what was the question that we got this week?
We picked, what advice do you guys have for newlyweds?
Yes. I thought that was pretty interesting.
What do you consider newlywed? Like,
I
what
think
is
we're
the
still
length?
newlyweds.
Are we?
I think so.
We're about to hit our second year in our marriage.
We're newly married.
I think after the second marriage, if you're moving into your third year, I think we graduated.
No, I think...
What, 5 years?
5 years.
5 years is newlyweds? Oh, wow. Well,
alright, y'all.
Sure enough, here is Cairo. Well, as newlyweds, an advice that I can give to a newlywed, for me what helped was remembering the vows that we took. And that says for better or for worse, you know that part? Where it's not always, rose petals.
It's not. I think in the beginning, it's so new that you're like super excited about everything and everything is just great. But the reality of the situation is, as time goes on, you'll realize like this is an adjustment. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days. And by bad days, I'm not talking about like toxic, bad days. Bad days where you might not agree on something, or you guys have two different opinions on something and trying to come to a common understanding. So I will say, for me, that was a good point that you made, remembering the vows.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was remembering the things that I prayed for.
Oh,
and
okay.
realizing
sure.
To be grateful in that moment, God, I asked for this and you blessed me with this and caused me to be a good steward even in my marriage.
That helps me with being a father.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a big thing. With patience.
Berserk, how I find myself calming down is remembering the prayers that we prayed over him when he was in your womb. Or when, during that stage where we were trying. Those prayers, remembering those prayers definitely made me appreciate him still.
But I think just to answer the question, it would be like communication. Communication is a big thing. Oftentimes, after you get married, you expect the other person to know what you're thinking and expect the other person to read your mind whenever you're feeling a certain type of way. But I will say that communication is a huge deal when getting married. If you address everything from early on, it'll become almost routine in your marriage. It's almost like having rules set in place for your marriage.
Yeah.
So I think communication is a big thing. What do you think?
No, for sure. When you guys communicate, I think it's also the tone and the delivery of your communication. You know what I mean? Just because you let them know you don't like it doesn't mean it's bettering the relationship. I don't even know if bettering is
It's not.
Bettering is definitely
it's not
a word
improving.
now.
Tone and communication is big as well, because I think sometimes I would be over expressing myself and not realizing that the way that it's coming across may not be, you know what I mean, it might not be received well. I
got you. Yeah, that was one of our big issues or big bumps that we faced in the beginning.
Yeah. Also, I would say continue to date each other, even though you're married. Continue to date, and when I say date, you remember those times when, you know what I mean, y'all trying to get to know each other and y'all are going out and doing all those cute and fun things. Continue doing those things. Just because you get married, that doesn't stop. If you're buying flowers, if you're doing all these things to get the woman, continue doing those things even after you're married, because you already set that standard. And that's what we're expecting. I'm not expecting, you know what I mean? He's in agreement.
Oh, he kind of threw up a little bit.
You have anything? That was the key.
No, but basically, I was just gonna add on that, yes, how men should still flirt with their, you know, their wife to keep the butterflies in their stomach. Last tip that I can give to a fellow newlywed guy would be to continue to cover their family. Just because you guys are binded in marriage, you know, you still need protection. You still need to be under God's wing. Still a ton of vision for your wife and for your spouse.
That's a good one. That is a good one. You know what I mean? Because they say, you know, two becomes one. And to ensure that that cord is not being broken by any outside entities, to ensure that you guys are together in everything that you do. That is a big thing, especially for newlyweds. Enjoy it. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy that experience. Love harder than even before you guys were married, because I think that's such a special thing after marriage, to finally, you know what I mean? I love the fact that I was able to be like, my husband this, my husband that. So the newlywed phase, I'm probably gonna do that till infinity and beyond. But just enjoy, date one another, as my husband said. Cover, you know what I mean, your marriage, because some people aren't always happy for you. So ensure that you guys, you know what I mean, aren't taking your problems to friends or outside entities, but y'all keeping it among yourselves, and y'all working through those things. Y'all working through those things, and y'all are praying about it, because not every day is going to be a bed of roses. So I think just, you know, being able to still love one another through the good and the bad, like you said, that's key.
Yep. Alright guys, so basically we just wanted to stop by and drop some gem with you guys and share our opinions, our advice on newlyweds.
Cairo had his say.
Yes, he did.
As far as newlyweds as well. Love like never before. Enjoy.
Gotta give another one. Give another one. Live, laugh, love.
No, just enjoy it. Enjoy it to the fullest. Not everybody gets to, you know what I mean, get to that moment. But don't let anybody or anything separate you guys. Whatever it is a problem, go take it up in prayer. You know what I mean? Sometimes getting the advice of the outside world may not be what's best for your marriage. But it's your girl Mel.
It's your boy Mo.
It's baby Cairo.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment what you guys think, or maybe advices you guys have for newlyweds, because I know we have a lot of subscribers that are long into their marriage.
Yeah. So
with grandchildren, so you know they got a whole, that's a knowledge thing.
So drop the comments below for the advice that you guys have for newlywed couples,
or marriage in general,
relationship advice that you guys have, so that we can all, as this community, build and grow with one another. Tune in this Thursday for another episode. And
you know what? Maybe we'll pick like the top 3 or 5, and we can just screenshot and post it on our community and share what we thought, what caught our eyes, you know, in the comment.
Yes.
But again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in.
Peace.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tune in next week to the MelnMo Show.